This video, we're going to cover integrating Wishlist Member with 2Checkout. So setup, integrations, payment providers, and you'll see 2Checkout here. Go ahead and select that. And the first thing we'll need to do is configure this to talk Wishlist Member and 2Checkout to talk to one another. So we'll go ahead and hit the configure button. And you'll see it asks for another number of pieces of information in here. So the first thing we'll do is we'll grab the API information. So if we head over to 2Checkout, under integrations here, you'll see webhooks and APIs. We'll go ahead and click that. And this is going to give us all of those, the pieces of information that we need. So we'll do merchant code to start off with and copy that. Paste that into merchant code over here. API keys, the publishable key, paste into the publishable key box. And of course the private key. And now you're seeing mine, but that's because I'm just going to regenerate them when I'm done, and then these will no longer be valid. But you definitely don't want to share these with anybody. Next, under settings, we need the secret key here. So we'll come over to secret key, we'll view that, and we'll copy that and paste that in here. So that's everything we need to talk. Wishlist Member and 2Checkout need to talk to one another, merge code and all that. And then the last thing then is the payment form. So the way 2Checkout works is the integration works is there'll be a pop-up that shows up when someone clicks a buy now button. They'll be able to fill in their credit card details and so forth. And so you have some settings that you can edit when it comes to that pop-up. So at the top of it, it will say by default register for and whatever the name of your membership level is. You can change that text here. You can add a logo. You can change the button label. So this is the button that is on your page that they'll click that brings the pop-up up. And then you also have the pop-up inside of that. You have a button that they'll click to once they enter their details to actually submit their credit card info. And so that can say pay, it can say whatever you'd like. You can change that here. I'm going to leave the defaults and just hit save and close. And now what Wishlist Member will do is it will check the connection, make sure it's connected. And now you'll see it says we're connected. The one last thing we need to do is we need to put in this thank you / notification URL. So we'll go ahead and copy this. And then we'll head on over back to 2Checkout, same place, webhooks and API, but we'll click on IPN settings. And we'll hit add IPN URL, and I'll paste that in here. Now I have a demo site, so when I hit add IPN, it doesn't quite work the same as yours will, but you hit add IPN and it will add that IPN URL down here. And what that means is that whenever a purchase is made on 2Checkout, it will send a notification, an instant payment notification, that's what IPN stands for, to whatever URLs you have down here. You could have a bunch of them for a bunch of different systems. Ours happens to be one of them. So when you add that URL, now a notification will get sent to that URL, which Wishlist Member knows how to read that notification, and that's how we verify that the person that is making this payment is authorized to register on your site and so forth. So that's what the IPN URL does here. Again, just make sure and put that in there. Once you've done that, now you can come over to Wishlist Member. You can go to products and you will see a list of your membership levels here. And we can come in and we can edit the details for each product. So we can say, okay, this is going to be $20. We want it to be recurring. The recurring amount, let's say, is 20, and it's every 1 month. So you can set up the details in here however you want for your particular product, whether it's a one-time pay, whether it's a recurring, etc. And then just hit save and close, and that will now save this. Then what you do is you come over to a page or post or wherever you want to put your buy now button, and you use the Wishlist Member shortcode inserter, and you'll see the 2Checkout payment API integration here. And you can select gold, whatever level this sales page is for, you just select that, and now it drops in that shortcode. That shortcode will display the button and handle the pop-up and all the payment details and so forth. So at that point, you're good to go with your integration. So that's integrating Wishlist Member with 2Checkout.